Hey everybody, today I am going to show you how to do a checkerboard bracelet out of paracord. And let's see, I got kind of a tangle going on, but I've got about 2, maybe 3 feet of red, which we will be gutting. And then here, there's about 10 feet or so of, what is this? This is electric blue. So, what I need to do is grab my buckle. Well, let me find my middle point here on this cord. I'm going to show you a little trick. I don't normally do this because normally I do a bracelet with 2 colors, but if you can find the center part of your cord and you're using just one color, you can do this trick. It's real simple. Take your center point, go from the back side, go up through the buckle, like so. Open this loop up. Take it over the buckle and around and pull it tight. That's how you do your cow's hitch. Real fast. Okay, now we flip this over and pull the paracord through your fingers. And go up from the bottom again. Pull all your paracord through. Leaving just enough loop to kind of give you the basic shape of your bracelet. And I got caught on something there. So just like that. So now you have your 2 basic shapes there. And we're going to open this on up. This is basically just a Solomon bracelet that we kind of, while we're making it, we kind of weave this red in there. Alright, so what we're going to do first is we got to incorporate this red into this bracelet somehow. So start with your left cord, come over the top, the center 2 strands, take that cord off to the right. Now take your right cord over your left cord, around the back, and up through that loop on the left. Let's see if this light's going to work for me. There we go. If it starts making some noise, I'll turn it off. Alright, so if you look at this now, before you tighten this up, notice that you've got 3 different holes here. Stop right there. What we're going to do first, I forgot we got to gut this cord. So I'm just going to cut the end off of that. And I already cut the end off the other end. And we have the strands coming out of there already. So we just pull these out. And they come out real easy. Just like that, and you'll be left with a bunch of these inner strands here, which is good stuff to use. You could actually use this as microcord. This would be good for accenting some of your bracelets. So if you want to get some cheap microcord, there's always white in all your cord. Sometimes they use yellow. I have seen that before. Alright, so we need to cut this into thirds because they're going to have 3 stripes going down the bracelet. I'm just going to kind of eyeball this. That's pretty close. So one of these thirds I'm just going to leave by itself. I'm just going to hit these real quick just to make it so they don't fray anymore. Okay, so that one's going to be by itself. This one, what we can do is from the back of this is take one of the cords up through the left hole, and this is the one that's got the 2/3 of the cord on it. The other third's going to be down the center. So now you have your left stripe, your right stripe's going to come up through the right hole, and then you want to make these an equal length. Just like that, and we'll get those guys out of the way. And this third one, we're just going to put down through the center hole. Just like that. And we'll get that guy out of the way. Alright, now let me pull a little extra through there so it doesn't come back that way. Alright, so we can pull this tight. So we have 3 cords that are going to act as our stripes. Or they're going to, eventually they'll be our checkerboard pattern. So get that nice and tight. And you can start either way. So that was the basic Solomon. You can either start with your right cord down and your left cord down, like that. Or you can start with the center down. like this. So every time you do a Solomon pass and you tighten it up, you got to pull the other one down and get the ones that were there out of the way. So that's one pass, and we'll get this red cord. That's our center cord. We're going to always go over top of the one that we pulled down. So we take it. Before we had the left cord come over the top. Now we do the right side. It always alternates back and forth, back and forth. So right cord over the center, off to the left side. Left cord over the right, behind the middle cords, and through the loop on the right. Alright, and then we're going to pull this tight. Just like so. Alright, now we get our center cord out of the way and bring our left and our right cords down. So you're going to do that every time. Left cord now over the center. Right cord over the left, around the back and through the loop. And we'll pull that tight. And you always want to pull your slack out of these stripes each time you make a pass with them. There we go. And the reason I gut these is because it looks a lot better when it's finished. Alright, so we went to the right last time, so now we're going to go right over the top. Oh, before I do that though, I got to bring my center cord down. Almost missed that. Right over the center, create that loop on the right. Left cord over right, behind the back, through the loop, and pull it tight. Cinch this guy, get him out of the way, and pull your left and rights down. So it's real basic. If you can do a Solomon or a Cobra, whichever way you prefer to call it, then you can do this bracelet. Left loop comes over the center. Right cord goes around the back and through the loop. There we go. And I'm just kind of, as I go, I'm just kind of adjusting just to see how this looks. It's looking pretty good. I think this would probably look really good if the blue was also gutted, but I'm already here now. Alright, get the left and the right cords out of the way. Center cord comes down. And it looks like we went that way, so now we're going to go the other. So create a loop on the right, cross over, underneath, through the loop. Cinch that down. We're getting there. Alright, well, I think you get the idea. If not, you've got a rewind button. You can always go back and take a look at it again. Well, I'm going to finish this up, and when I get to the end, I will come back and show you how to finish up the bracelet. So I'm down to the bottom now, and I only have enough room for one more pass with the red, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'll show you how to cut these reds and singe them. It's no different than what you normally would do. Alright, so this middle one, I'm just going to cut all these right where they're at, these red ones here. So we'll just cut these real quick. Leave enough there that it'll melt down. And remember that you don't have your inner strands, so there's not going to be a whole lot there to work with. There we go. Couldn't see my flame, having a little issue there. Alright, so we'll get that melted in there. So that's not going to go anywhere. I'm going to do one more pass with the blue here too, so we're going to come back to that and do one more pass with the blue. Now these ones, these are the ones that count. These are the ones you're going to see. That melted, and then we'll use the smoothing tool here. I am out of the smoothing tools, unfortunately. They'll be in a couple days, hopefully. And good old Mr. Coop brought it to our attention today that today marks the 1 year mark for the BoredParacord channel. So, I can't believe it's been a year. That's crazy. But I just want to thank everybody. It really means a lot that I've been able to do this for a year. And it wouldn't be without you guys. You guys are the reason I'm here. You guys are the reason I keep putting videos out. So thanks for your support. Thanks for subscribing. It really means a lot to me. Jeez, a year. I cannot believe it's been a year. Alright, well, there it is. That's the checker pattern paracord bracelet. Got just a couple more things to do with it here. Just cut these ends off. We got one at the other end, that red one. Don't forget to check out, if you haven't already, the Paracord on Facebook page. Facebook group, I should say. It's where a lot of good ideas are thrown out, or not thrown out, but thrown around in there. People share their success stories all the time with what they're doing at the local craft fairs or how they're making their money by selling their paracord, so check that out. A lot of pictures are always being shown on there. Lots of cool stuff going on in there. So it's facebook.com/groups/paracord on. And with this one, I'm just trying to figure out if that's where I want to end it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to end it right there. The thing with the ones on the back, you want to be really careful to make sure that you get it nice and smooth, because if you don't, it's going to be pokey. But the smoothing tool, it does an absolutely amazing job at getting it nice and smooth. Like there's no hard surface on there, or hard edge, I should say. Alright, there it is. Thanks for watching, and until next time, paracord on.